Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so confused what day it is lately, honestly. I keep thinking it's Friday, maybe it's just wishful thinking, but we're back today with a brand new speed build. We are working on a brand new apartment today. We are starting for my save file and I am really excited. So I did mess around with this particular build a couple of times because I was really unsure what I wanted to do. I think it looks nice, but the lighting drives me insane. So as you guys know, I've got a really big thing about lighting and this lot is just not giving. So that really annoys me, but I do really like how the actual building turned out, but it did take me quite a while to get it right. I do some of it off camera because it was very tedious. I do the roof off camera as well because I was trying to do a different style roof than I usually do, and you know those ones that are like you have to use the I can't think what the specific roof is called, but basically you have to use two roof pieces on either end and then you have to build like a small room in the middle and then use like the angled piece to kind of like fill the gap. Goodness me, is it annoying. But we did it. But it definitely took me about an hour, not to do the roof, but like the whole exterior, which isn't too bad to be fair. So it could definitely be worse. I do apologise. I have to keep cutting the audio because there's other people around and it's never quiet, and I'm trying to do something and it's just really fun when you keep being interrupted. Gotta love it. But it is kind of my own doing today because I am recording very late, so yeah, gotta love it. But I was trying to do this all day and it just didn't really get done in time, so yeah, I'm just not in the best of spirits today. You know, sometimes you just have those days and you're like, yeah, it's just one of those days, but everything's fine. So if you do hear background sound, currently the background sound is my fiance's dog playing, so we'll let her off. Animals always get a free pass at everything because they're the best. But we are working the exterior. I was kind of thinking maybe the bottom floor could be like a little cafe. I haven't decorated that in this particular video, but I will probably do that, and if I don't, it'll still be included in my save file, so you'll still get to play with the content, but I'm not sure whether I'll film it because I just wanted to film the apartment today. So yes, but I think it's a really pretty lot. We are still building in Magnolia Promenade, so there's still two other lots after this one because there's only 4, but I thought we would decorate this world with cute little apartments, and some of them will have little shops underneath, which I think is definitely a better use of the space because honestly I never use this world and it is quite pretty, but I guess it's a bit like Willow Creek but like much less exciting. So yeah, I definitely think they could have done a lot more with Get to Work, but then it was like 2014-15, so gotta let them off a little bit, you know. I honestly can't believe that Sims has been out for 11 years. That's crazy. I did get Sims 4 on release day, but I really didn't like it because it was definitely not completely finished in my opinion, and like everybody else's opinion. I don't think one person I've ever spoke to who likes the game is like, yes, it was brilliant on day one, because we literally had babies and they jump out of the crib into a child, which is horrifying, and it was just wasn't fun. So I definitely stuck to Sims 3 for a lot longer. But anywho, we are coming up to the end of this particular clip. I do film 2 little clips and then I think we start the apartment. So the apartment will be starting soon. But yes, I didn't want to film too much of the outside because it does definitely get boring watching all of the exterior. And I'm very not in particular, what's the word? I'm a perfectionist is basically what I was trying to say. I can't not keep changing things around and that can be really boring to watch, so I did struggle a little bit with the outside to try and get everything done, but we got there in the end. But like I said, I didn't film all of it because it can be a bit boring to watch because I am so indecisive. That was what I was trying to say, indecisive. And especially with windows. I don't know why, windows I really struggle with. A lot of people struggle with roofing, which don't get me wrong, it definitely wasn't the easiest of tasks, but it was definitely more the windows that bothered me today. And it really annoys me that there's like an angled piece on this roof that isn't filled in. Like, how annoying. I know you could alt place all of them, but it's just not going to happen. And it was not the day to go alt place and stuff. You know, some days you're willing to do everything you can to make it look good. Today wasn't one of those days. It was just like, it works, it's fine. But we are starting the apartment now, and today's apartment is a modern apartment, which I haven't ever done, I don't think, because I don't particularly love modern apartments. I think they're fun to play in sometimes, but I always have such big families, it just doesn't really work out for me in particular even. So I tend not to do modern apartments, but it just kind of went that way. It wasn't necessarily my intention, but I definitely think that these windows give off like, sorry if there's background sound, these windows give off like a studio apartment kind of vibe, like in New York, and I just think they've got like a really nice sort of I don't know, just a nice feel to it. So I decided to go with a bit more of a modern twist. I guess it's not a studio apartment because we've got bedrooms, but yes, it's definitely quite modern. And I do end up changing it around quite a bit as well. I do end up putting a platform in for the kitchen as well, which is quite nice because I quite like having levels in my builds. And that's quite hard to do in apartments sometimes because they aren't the easiest to level, because sometimes when you've got apartments above or below, you're not able to like lift or raise the floor. That was not what I meant to say. I meant lift or drop the floor, not raise it. That was the same thing. Yeah, so you can't always drop the floor / raise the floor, but I was able to raise it. So we did have a higher kitchen and a lower like sunken in lounge, which I thought was quite nice. But I ended up going to quite a modern theme, I guess just because the windows kind of gave me that vibe, and it definitely felt a bit more, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it felt more modern. So we are building this particular apartment for a family of 4. We do actually have 2 parents. We have 2 parents, a teenage girl and a child girl, which is quite nice for a change. We have a full family. The teenage girl and the little sister do get on quite well. I think they're quite good friends. I was imagining that perhaps the teen was about 15 and the child was around 9. And yeah, we do have 3 bedrooms. So they both have their own room, which is really nice. We only have 1 bathroom, which is a bit of a downfall, but considering they are quite small apartments, we did pretty well. So I'm quite pleased with that. I don't know what I went to say then. I also really do apologise if there is background sound, but it's literally nothing I can do. I've got everything I have on my microphone to suppress the noise, but it doesn't really cut it all the time, so it is what it is. But it's so annoying though when you're trying to do something and there's just constant noise. It's like love my life, but I don't want to not address it because that would be really annoying as well. But anyway, we are working on the lounge right now. I decided to use the brand new cushions that we got in the base game update, which is very like African inspired style, which I really like. I think it's really pretty. I really like the items that we got. I also included the lamps as well, which are free as well. I do end up changing the swatch on them though because it was a little bit intense. I really like it, but it doesn't really fit this particular apartment. But I love these mirrors at the moment, these circular mirrors. I used it about 3 times in this apartment. I think I used 2 in the same room at one point. I love them so much. And we did also use kitchen clutter, of course, because I love my kitchen clutter. But yes, I think this apartment's really cute. I really like the aesthetic it gives off. It's a bit different than what I have done in the past, which I think is really nice. It's a little bit different, and I don't know, it just got a nice aura about it. And the bit of the storyline was that the parents, they do work, I was thinking maybe they work downstairs, maybe they own it. Maybe they don't. I don't know, maybe they do own it, maybe they just work there, I'm not too sure, but they both work in the little cafe below. Their teenager goes to Copperdale High School, of course, because we can only have high schools in Copperdale, which is kind of annoying. And then we do have a little girl as well who goes to primary school. But yes, it's a really nice household. I really like this bathroom as well in particular. I did include another one of those mirrors because I can't help myself. And I did put a hanging plant in here, which I thought kind of brought it all together. I did minimize it though because it was massive, but I just really like it. I think it's a really nice place. But I did go for a very like black and white kind of color scheme, which I don't usually do because I don't like doing that too much in The Sims. It's definitely more what I would live in if I was like decorating a real life apartment, but in The Sims I like to make things really bright and colorful because that's what I prefer to play in. But if it was real life, I'd probably prefer it a bit more like neutral and a bit more realistic. So yeah, we are now moving on to the teenagers room. I think this room turned out super cute and I just really like the colour. You guys, if you guys know me, I love green. I love mint green. I was obsessed with mint green as a teenager. Everything was mint green. All of my clothes was basically just like a Hollister walking like mint green gal. But yeah, that was a fun time. But yes, we are working on the teenage room. I think this turned out super cute. We also included a nifty knitting rug, which of course is an unlockable item, but we are in build mode, so everything is accessible. But you can't, can you get this? I think you have to put a cheat in to get this rug, but if you guys do want to know, let me know and I'll reply to your comments. But I really like it, so I hope you guys like it too. But I am going to end the voiceover very soon because I really don't have much time today, which is really annoying, but I'm really glad that I got today's video out at least. You win some, you lose some, but at least it was half a win, if you will. So with that being said, I am going to end the voiceover. We are coming up to the next room now, which is the parents room, I believe. We've got the parents room and the child's room, and then we come up to the screenshots, of course. But I really hope you guys enjoyed today's brand new apartment. I hope you're excited for tomorrow. I will have another apartment up tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of better audio in the background. But I wish you all a wonderful day. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you guys next time. So, like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend, turn the notification bell on, it really helps out my channel, and I will see you guys next time for a brand new speed build. Thanks for watching. Bye, my lovelies.
Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're thinking, give me what you're drinking. You and me, we got something special, baby. You and me, you and me. I can think this was never meant to happen. You and me, you and me. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I can't help it, baby. I can't help it. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm